My kingdom was the cobblestone, the alleys my throne. A different world from the one up there.
And then I saw her. A flash of white and sapphire in a tower of stone.
She was like the moon, and I was just a stray cat howling in the dark. But for the first time, I wanted to learn how to fly.
I didn't know it then, but maybe, just maybe, she was looking for a world like mine, too.
Logics. It became my ritual. The sun would rise, and my paws would carry me to the same spot.
Well, we were watching the same sunset. For a moment, it felt like the distance between my rooftop and
A garden filled with starlight. I knew then. I couldn't just watch from the outside anymore. I had to get in.
The place was locked up tighter than a can of the finest tuna. But alleys teach you things. They teach you to find the cracks in everything. There it was. A forgotten pathway. A lifeline.
Some would call it crazy. I called it destiny. My paws were shaking, but my heart was steady. Step 1. Don't get caught. My heart was pounding like a drum, a rhythm only the moon could hear. Higher and higher. Every move had to be perfect. One slip, and my story would end right here.
I could smell his flea collar from there. My 9 lives flashed before my eyes.
I was in. The air smelled different here. Sweeter. Like catnip and impossible dreams.
This wasn't just a garden. It was another world. And somewhere in it was her. That sound, it pulled me in like the scent of fresh fish. It was the most beautiful melody I'd ever heard.
My voice caught in my throat. Those sapphire eyes were even more brilliant up close. I was completely and utterly lost in them.
She wasn't scared. She was intrigued. My scruffy fur and nicked ear didn't seem to matter. I tried my best alley cat smile.
So much for a grand entrance. But she laughed, and the sound was worth 1,000 stumbles.
I told her about the rooftops and the stars from my side of town.
She told me about being lonely.
Only in a castle full.
Just a simple touch. But it felt like a jolt of lightning. My fur stood on end. It was real.
Seraphina, what is the meaning of this?
And just like that, the dream was over. In walked Lord Snootypants. And he did not look pleased.
Consorting with alley refuse, princess?
He called me refuse. I've been called worse. But the way he looked at her, like she was his property.
He is my guest, Montag.
She defended me.
The princess defending a stray. My heart did a flip.
Maybe I had a chance after all.
A guest? If this
Creature wishes to be in your presence, he must prove he is more than just filth from the gutter.
Dawn came too quickly. The whole castle was watching. I just hoped this trial didn't involve a bath.
To win the princess's favor, you must retrieve the sunstone from the top of the treacherous whispering spire.
Okay, so
He moved like he was dancing. Show off. But I noticed something he didn't. He was only using the proper path. Pretty doesn't win a fight, and it doesn't get you to the top. You use what the world gives you. That's the first rule of the alley. The win that scared him was just another Tuesday for me. He was trained for a gymnasium. I was trained for the world. I could have passed him, left him hanging, and won the whole thing. The alley cat in me said to keep going.
grab my paw!
But the cat who had met Seraphina, the one who saw her kindness, knew what he had to do.
You don't leave anyone behind.
Winning wasn't about getting to the top first. I realized it right then. It was about how you made the climb.
The stone felt warm in my paw. It felt like victory. Not just for me.
The silence was the scariest part. Then they cheered. They were cheering for the alley cat. My whiskers trembled.
I expected to be thrown out. Instead, the king himself came down. His shadow was huge.
You have shown not only courage, but honor.
that is worth more than any pedigree.
Honor.
I knew it.
She looked at me, and the entire world, the castle, the crowds, it all just melted away. There was only her.
They gave me new clothes. They felt stiff and strange. But walking beside her, that felt like home.
I had to show her my world, my real throw, the kingdom of rooftops, under the open sky. I showed her where I learned to fight, where I slept, where I first saw her. And she didn't see gutters. She saw my story.
And then I heard it. A sound more precious than any royal jewel. She was Billy.
I'm not a prince.
You're my prince.
I didn't have a crown or a pedigree. All I had was a heart that...
I never thought I'd trade my alley brawls for ballroom dances. But with her in my paws, I'd learn any step.
Even Lord Snooty Pants came around. Guess honor looks the same whether you're wearing silk or leather.
We stood in the window where it all began. The view was a lot better from up here, especially with her by my side.
It wasn't silver or gold. It was just a few flowers I picked. But it was from my heart.
She had a castle. I had the streets. Now, we had each other. And that was a kingdom better than any I could imagine.
She brought grace to the alleys. I brought a little chaos to the castle. It was a perfect balance.
Who knew? A beat-up alley cat and a perfect princess. It was an impossible story.